Yeah. 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 Late night talk. Real conversation. You know what time it is. Yeah. 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 We talk about the truth, we ain't sugarcoating nothing. What's really going on in the streets, we discussing. From love to the struggle, politics to the pain. If it's happening in the culture, we gon' say the name. Real talk, real life, real issues every day. From injustice in the system to the latest in the fame. R&B vibes while we break it all down. If it's shaking up the culture, we bringing it to town. Where the conversation gets real, the music stays smooth. Can't hide, yeah. Talk about it, talk about it, talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. This is grown and throwed off, grown and throwed off. This is grown and throwed off. This is grown and throwed off.
Hey, what's going on? This is your boy, Mr. D.R.E, and welcome to Grown and Throwed Off, where there is nothing off limits. There is so much to talk about on today. I hope you came ready to vibe with your boy. So listen, I don't know if you've been paying attention, but yeah, Trump's at it again. There's so much to talk about. Also, Usher and Chris Brown are going on tour together. Yes, there is so much to talk about. But before we get into that, let's talk about this for a minute. This is Grown and Throw It Off, right? So we can just talk, right? So listen, I am getting tired of hearing how bad things are right now. I'm tired of hearing people complain about how bad their life is right now, but particularly my fellas. I'm tired of hearing grown men talk about how bad things are right now. How there's, they're broke right now. How they're struggling right now. How they're taking all this time to hold court to anybody that will listen to discuss how bad things are. But yet those same people who talk about how bad, the economy is, how bad things are at the house, how bad this and that. You're talking about all this stuff, but yet I don't see you putting no work in. I don't see you grinding. I mean, yes, let's be honest. Like I said, Trump's at it again. Well, really, he ain't never stopped. But, yes, gas is high. Yes, food is high. Yes, things are higher than it's been in a long time, but that doesn't mean that you stop grinding. That doesn't mean you stop putting that work in. That doesn't mean you don't try to remedy your situation. You still got to work. Growing up, I used to hear this phrase all the time. Don't just talk about it, be about it. And for some odd reason, we got more people just talking about it and not being about it. I mean, if it's really that bad, how do you make it better? Do you honestly think that you complaining all the time to any and everybody is going to make your situation any better? Now, this is everybody, but particularly, what I can't stand? I really can't stand a man that complains. So I'm just going to talk to the men for a minute. Do you really think that you complaining all the time is going to change your situation? Do you really think that you complaining all the time is going to put food in your kid's mouth? Or make your wife happy? Or your girlfriend happy? Whatever your situation is at the moment, is it going to make it any better? Is it going to change your life for the better? Are you going to be a better man for sitting there and complaining and having this sob story about how hard things are right now? And it doesn't matter your race, whether you be black or white. Young or old, it doesn't matter. Everybody got a situation. Everybody could use an excuse as to why we can't make it. And not saying that the excuse or what you're saying is not valid. But at some point, man, listen, we got to strap up. At some point, we got to figure this out. At some point, we got to get mad enough at our situation, at our current situation, and say, you know what? Not another day. Not here. There's too much in store for me. I got too much on the line. It's time to grind. It's time to grind. And maybe I don't get everything that I want right now, but I'm not going to sit here another day talking about what I don't have. I got to put that work in. That's all I'm saying. Hey, listen, this is your boy, Mr. D.R.E. Grown and throwed off. I hope you're ready.
Yeah. Lord, forgive me. I never meant for it to feel like this. Yeah. She kisses me goodbye every morning at the door. Says she loves me like nobody did before. And I try my best to be the man she needs. But every Sunday dinner when we all sit down to eat, there's a feeling running deep inside of me. And I pray to God nobody sees. Cause when a mama smiles, something in my soul breaks down. And I hate myself for the thoughts running through me now. Yeah. I'm secretly in love with the woman that raised my girl. And it's tearing up my world, trying to hide what I feel. Yeah. I'm secretly in love, and I know it's so wrong, but these feelings keep holding on, and it's killing me slowly inside. She don't even know the war inside my mind. Every laugh, every look, every time. She tells me that she's proud of the man I've become, and my girl keeps talking about forever and a ring. Hey. While I'm fighting with this secret suffering, Lord, tell me what have I done? Cause when she hugs me goodbye, I feel something I can't explain. Hey. And I wish these feelings would just fade away. I'm secretly in love with the woman that raised my girl, and it's tearing up my world, trying to hide what I feel. I'm secretly in love, and I know it's so wrong, but these feelings keep holding on, and it's killing me slowly inside. Maybe it's just admiration, maybe it's irritation, maybe it's a test I gotta face. But every time she's near me, my conscience starts to fear me. Cause I know I'm standing in a dangerous place. Yeah. So I keep praying, God, take these feelings away before I break the hearts of the people who trust in me. I'm secretly in love with the woman that raised my girl, and it's tearing up my world, trying to hide what I feel. I'm secretly in love, and I know it's so wrong, but these feelings keep holding on, and it's killing me slowly inside. Lord, forgive me. Loving her was never supposed to happen.
Hey, listen, I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm kind of digging the song, man. Secretly in love with the woman that raised my girl. So you liking them older women, huh? Hey, but real talk though. Let's be honest though. These older women, putting some of these young girls to shame. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, some of these young girls, they not really hitting on anything. And I'm not even just, listen, I'm talking about looks. I'm talking about what they bring to the table. Man, it's kind of like how some women look at older men, men in their 30s, 30-ish, 40-ish, they're looking at them instead of the young guys that they're accustomed to, because Mr. be bringing it. And I ain't talking about like that, but Mr. B, Mr. got his own place, he's secure, he know how to treat his woman. Hey, the same thing happening right now. There's a lot of women, that's getting the attention to some of these younger guys because they know what to do. Hey, let me ask you a question. Since we're talking about this, do anybody feel like I feel that there's been a, do I call it a disconnect or just a lack? I'll just call it a lack of knowledge. Do anybody feel like I feel that there's been a lack of knowledge or a lack of know-how of how to actually, treat your lady, how to treat your man? As a matter of fact, I saw this article just the other day, and it was saying how, what was the age? It was talking about guys. It was like 18 guys from 18 to about 28. 50% of them, I think that was the age range. Whatever age it was a young age. But it's like 18 to 28. 50% of those men or those guys have never approached a woman. Can you believe that? Have never approached a woman. Don't even know how to do it. See, we got all this technology and Instagram this and Snapchat this, and we got all this technology that help us communicate with one another, and then we still don't know how to do it. We forgot what it is to really approach a woman and tell them how you feel about them, what you see in them. We forgot how it is, or we no longer know how to read body language. We no longer how to get into the presence of a woman and let her know without even saying something that you really feeling her. All of that is down the drain. These young guys don't know how to approach women no more. Which is why maybe that's why, a lot of women are messing with their own. I'm just saying. Maybe that's why men, because they not comfortable talking to women anymore, maybe they just say screw it. They either, chill with their friends or go play a video game or something. I don't know. That's weird to me that we no longer know how to talk to women. So I would like to know, what do you do? How do you approach a woman? Because I know 80 babies. I'm an 80s baby. We knew how to approach women. We knew how to talk to women. Even if it started with just a note, we would get the note, let them know. We knew how to talk to women. We would, I don't know, we would do anything. I mean, we would get on the phone, and if we ain't did nothing but breathe on the phone and then put on, some R&B, let them talk. Let Jodeci talk. Let Boys and Men talk. We're gonna find a way to communicate how we feel. Now it's, hey, you got an Instagram? What I mean? It's just crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. Speaking of men, oh boy, yep. As I stated earlier, Mr. Usher, I got to call him Mr. Usher and Chris Brown are going on tour. Yep, it's called the R&B tour. Raymond and Brown tour. And the only question I got is how many homes are they getting ready to destroy? Both of them just known for setting it off, causing problems at the house. If you remember, not too long ago, Usher was in this big, he's been in a couple of them actually. But, he has this thing where he feeds women cherries and everything. And some of these women lose their mind, and they forget that they're taken because Usher's taking them on a ride in their mind as they eat these cherries. And, then you got Chris Brown with the whole thing that he just experienced. Got this woman forgetting about her marriage, putting it all on the line just to get a little bit of Chris Brown. There's an app called Kalashi, where you get to bet on everything. So what do you think the over or under is? Do you think it's going to be over 10? You think it might be over 10 relationships that they ruin? Apparently the tour is going to start. I believe it started already. Oh, no, it starts in June. The tour starts in June. We'll start in Denver, Colorado. And here are the cities they're going to hit so far that I can tell. Charlotte, North Carolina. Birmingham, Alabama. Chicago, Illinois. Las Vegas, Nevada. Detroit, Michigan. Nashville, Tennessee. Houston, Texas. New York, New Jersey area. Man, listen. It's about to be a problem. It's about to be a serious problem. I predict that we're going to see at least 5 stories on social media where a woman lost her mind on stage and caused her to lose her home. That's what I'm guessing. Now you got to follow me on this one. Has anybody heard the name Dayton Webber? Dayton Webber. Dayton Webber is a professional cornhole player. Now, I know some people are like, well, what in the world is cornhole? So apparently cornhole is, you have these sacks that you try to throw in this, this looks like a little box. Looks like you know what it really looks like? It looks like an elevated, miniature golf hole. Except I think it has 3 holes. Anyway, he's a professional cornhole player. I wish I could describe the game a little bit better, but that's the best I can do. Sue me. Anyway, professional cornhole player, and he has been charged with first-degree murder for shooting his friend, Bradrick Wells. Apparently, they got in an argument while Dayton Webber was driving. And apparently it got so heated that Mr. Webber pulled out a gun and shot Mr. Wells. Now, you say, well, why do you bring up this story? I mean, it is unfortunate, but I've heard worse. Well, it is unfortunate, and, shooting somebody while you're driving, it's not as common as we think. But here's the deal. Mr. Dayton Webber, the 27-year-old professional cornhole player, is a quadruple amputee. I kid you not. He is a quadruple amputee. it's still not setting in for some of y'all. So let me say it like this. This man has no legs and he has no hands. Looks like he has nubs for arms. I'm not I'm not making light of this. I'm just describing how he is. No hands, barely any arms, no legs. And this man, who is a professional cornhole player, found a way to kill his friend while not his friend, but while Mr. Weber was driving. I got so many questions. So many questions. Listen, I'm not making light of this man's death, but come on now. If you hear a quadruple amputee is driving, you're going to try to figure out, well, how in the world is he driving? Secondly, how was he able to pull the trigger? That's my question. Thirdly, you mean to tell me you let this man pull a gun on you and pull the trigger somehow, pulled the trigger and killed you? Yeah. Now, if I'm this man's lawyer, it would almost be a slam dunk that you could get him off. But here's the problem. Video has surfaced showing Mr. Weber shooting a pistol with his nubs. I'm sorry, y'all. But yeah. So oh boy. I guess when you really want to do something, you're gonna find a way to do it. So here's the deal. And again, I'm not making light of this man's death, but this story sounds like some off of Ripley's Believe It or Not. So apparently, Mr. Weber, he's been like this since he was a little boy. Lost all his limbs, all 4 limbs, when he was a baby due to infection. But him and his friend was arguing, and he had 2 of his buddies in the back seat, and both of them didn't try to stop it. They watched this man shoot Mr. Wells, and then decided they weren't going to be a part of this and got out of Dodge. All of y'all are friends and y'all let that go down? Something ain't right. Something ain't right. And I'm sitting here looking at a picture of Mr. Weber. And yeah. There's so much more I could say, but I'm not going to get canceled tonight. But yeah, that happened, people. That absolutely happened. What else do we have? Let's see. Oh, Dollar General's back in the news. Dollar General and Family Dollar, as a matter of fact. They're back in the news. Why? So, when we go to Dollar General or Family Dollar, we go there because we're trying to save money. But after an audit was done at both stores, Family Dollar and Dollar General, it was discovered that both stores are what would you call it? Price gouging or So basically what's going on is it's showing one price on the shelf, but when you ring it up, it's ringing up for different price, for a higher price. And according to reports, they have been cited for this on numerous occasions, but they keep doing it. Why do you think they keep doing it? Well, apparently, the profit is more than the fine. Yep. So I would just tell all my people, make sure you pay attention to that register. And do like your mama used to do. You know, when your mama used to be in the grocery line and she would have those coupons and the cashier would be trying to ring up fast and she would say, hold on, slow down now. How much was that? Wait a minute. Let me see that. How much did that ring up for? We're going to have to start doing that again because Dollar General and Family Dollar, it's all about profit for them. All about profit. Hey, listen, this is Mr. D.R.E. Grown and Throwed Off. We'll be right back.
No, listen. You've been holding a lot in lately. I can see it. Let me take that weight off you. Just for a minute. I see the way you carry all the pressure on your face, like the world been taking more than it should take. You don't say it, but I feel it in your touch. Girl, you're strong, but even strong gets tired of being tough. And I hate to see you like there's no glow in your eye. Used to light up the room, now you barely shine. Let me love you through it, don't you fight it tonight. I'ma hold you close and make it all feel right. You don't gotta be perfect, no. You don't gotta pretend for me, babe. Lay your burdens on my shoulder. Girl, just come and lean on me. Oh. I just wanna see you smile again. That real one, real quick within. Not the one you fake for them. Girl, let me in. I just wanna ease your mind tonight. Hold you till the pain subsides. If loving you's the only way, then baby I'll stay. I just wanna see you smile. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah. That's all I want right now. You've been giving everybody all your time, pouring out your heart, leaving nothing behind. But who's there when you need someone to care? When the silence loud and nobody's there. Let me be the place you run when it all falls down. Be the peace you feel when you're not so strong. You don't gotta earn this love I give. Girl, just breathe, just live. You don't gotta hide your tears, no. You don't gotta wear that mask. I'll be right here through it all. A love that's built to last. I just wanna see you smile again. That real deep. Don't really wait on your feet for them, yeah. Girl, let me in. I just wanna ease your mind tonight. Hold you till the pain subsides. If loving you's the only way, then baby I'll stay. I just wanna see you smile. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's all I want right now. Baby, you don't have to carry this alone, oh no. Let me love you till your heart feels home. I'll be your shelter in the rain, your sunshine through the pain. Girl, I give you everything just to see smile again. Come on, baby. I just wanna see you
Yeah. That smile right there. That's what I've been waiting on. Don't hide that from me again.
But after a while, it starts getting a little overwhelming. It's a little scary.
I just want to say thank you, Lord.
Just 1 week after Kanye was announced as the Wireless Festival headliner, organizers are now pulling the plug on the entire event. The Hip Hop Music Fest in London, which historically attracts around 150,000 fans over 3 days, was meant to be part of Kanye's comeback, after half a decade of anti-Semitic behavior and racist controversies.
So by doing a swastika chain, it then ruffles some feathers.
I didn't know if I would rap again.
Know you wonder where the F he been, but I'm back to life like an EpiPen.
The push to rehab his career started with this full-page apology ad in the Wall Street Journal in January. In it, he blamed a traumatic brain injury and bipolar disorder for his, quote, psychotic, paranoid, and impulsive behavior.
It doesn't matter.
Am I lying? It do matter! It does matter! It does matter! I'd rather be dead than to be on medication. When I go into my ramp up, it's a calling by the universe.
Then, last week, a sold-out 2-night run in LA, getting support from Lauryn Hill, Travis Scott, CeeLo Green, and Don Toliver. His 12-year-old daughter North made a cameo, too. The 3-night Wireless Festival in July would have been Ye's first UK performance in more than a decade. So why is it cancelled? Well, Kanye's been banned from the country. On Tuesday, the rapper's application for an electronic travel authorization was blocked by the government because his appearance would not be conducive to the public good. This comes after widespread outrage from the Jewish community, which was so loud, major event sponsors, including Pepsi, backed out. The British Prime Minister saying Tuesday Ye should never have been invited, his office calling the booking deeply irresponsible.
It's hard to really grab a hold of it. I can't. I'm trying my best though.
Wireless Fest organizers are promising all ticket holders an automatic refund. Ye's still set to play 8 dates across Europe, India, and Turkey through August.
This is just the beginning right here.
All right, so that comes courtesy of Entertainment Tonight. Yes, Kanye West. He is back doing music. Apparently he had a great showing or a great turnout at SoFi Stadium and was on the move to make some more noise. Make some more noise overseas. But there was a problem. The UK didn't want him. There was also another problem. The Jewish community didn't want him. And as a result, the wireless event was canceled. After, the Prime Minister got involved and then, sponsors started dropping. Pepsi pulled out. Yeah. A lot of things happened. And it was made clear that they did not want Kanye West. But here's my question. Okay, so we know that he did SoFi, and you had a lot of people supporting him. Lauryn Hill was there. Various A-listers or at least famous African Americans, black people were there. Dave Chappelle reportedly was there. Showing this brother love. And so it is very, I don't know how I feel about this. So here's my question. We have heard what Kanye West has said in the past. He has made some very, very derogatory comments concerning not only the Jewish people, but black people. This is the same man that was promoting, as he was talking about, the swastika chain. This is the same man who said this, that slavery was a choice. He has said some very derogatory things. This is the same man who took, if you remember, he took, what's his name? Nick Fuentes to dinner to see President Trump. Now, for those who don't know, Nick Fuentes is very far right. No, he's not just Republican. He's very far right. Anti-Semitic words or things that came out of his mouth. He doesn't care for Jewish or black people as well. Just known to be racist, has partnered or been aligned with racist cults. That's who Kanye took to dinner to see Donald Trump. And so, yeah, Kanye has a record that we could talk about. His track record is not looking good. And so my question is this. Are we in the black community too forgiving? Or is it that we just don't care? And ladies and gentlemen, I would argue neither one would be a good answer. You see, it's telling to me that Kanye West could sell out SoFi after all the derogatory things he has said concerning black people. He sold out SoFi. He had some of our people, some of the people that we look up to, or at least care about, come to his show. Now, before we go any further, I understand that SoFi was not sold out strictly with black people. I got it. But the support that he has received from a lot of us, and it's not all of us, but from a lot of us, it is alarming. It is alarming to me. Oh, this is growing the throat off. So, I'm gonna just let you have it. Just let you know what's on my mind. It is very alarming that someone could speak against black people and in one fell swoop, because he come out with a good record, and I haven't heard it yet, or because he says, I'm sorry, or he tweets, I'm sorry, that he is supported the way he is. That 2-minute clip was very telling because he sold out SoFi, and then when he was to headline overseas, the Prime Minister got involved and says, we don't want him here. And as you also heard in the clip, the Jewish community were so loud their presence was felt so strong that sponsors started dropping out. And so my question, how is it that he could insult the Jewish community and they not stand for it, but he insults the black community? And it just seems like we have this attitude of, oh, well, hey, he got a new record. So I pose the question, are we too forgiving? Are we too lenient? Or is it that we just don't care? Because as we see, the Jewish people still care. They still remember what he said. And although they might have forgiven him, you're not just going to come up in our face and immediately just go back to your regularly scheduled program. And I'm trying to figure out, why didn't we have that step? When I saw that he sold out SoFi, I could not believe it. I could not believe it. But then we are a community who still listens to R. Kelly. Someone who was found guilty of assaulting, raping young women. If you heard the story from many of his victims, they were held hostage. They were held hostage. I mean, he did some stuff. And yet we still, some of us are still saying free R. Kelly. Now, I understand there's some that would say, you know, well, you gotta learn how to separate the art from the man. Okay. But is there not a point where you say, you know what? He or she has done something so derogatory, so crazy. They have been so disrespectful that I can no longer support them. Not to that magnitude. Now listen, I'm all about forgiveness. I am. I'm all about second chances. But man, for him to get the overwhelming support that he got from the black community, I don't know how I feel about that. Let me ask you a question. If you invited your boy to your house, right? And he slept with your woman. He says, man, it was a mistake. I'm sorry. It'll never happen again. Please forgive me. Would you forgive him? Okay, let's say you did. You forgive him. After all, that's your guy. You know, y'all have had a long-standing relationship. You know, that's your guy. So, whether you keep your wife or not, or maybe you got another one, whatever. Would you be comfortable knowing how he did you the first time? Would you leave him alone with your woman again? Even if it was a different woman, would you be at ease leaving your friend whom you forgave with your woman again? Or would you take some precaution? Would he have to prove some things to you? That's all I'm trying to get to. It's like we heard what he said. He dogged us out. Wearing the MAGA hat, the swastika chain, saying slavery was a choice. Did all of that. And in one fell swoop, he's back on top. I just want to make you think. You do understand there is a reason why the Jewish community is respected. Because you just can't do or say what you want to say and then, say you're sorry and you're right back in their good graces. There has to be a come to Jesus moment between you and the Jewish people. For the black community, it just seems like you can do anything you want to do, and then all of a sudden, as long as you say sorry, it's all right. You can call us niggas and everything else. Say what you want to say, but as long as you say I'm sorry, everything's all right. You know what really used to get on my nerves back in the day? And I just really want you to think. What really used to get on my nerves back in the day, and got on a lot of people's nerves, it's the fact that you would have someone come out and disrespect our people, call us all kind of names, and then they would meet with the late Reverend Jesse Jackson one time, and then we're supposed to be cool. That's it. But they done met with Reverend Jackson, and so now everything's forgiven. You can have your career back. Everything's forgiven. We'll keep buying from you. When do we make people respect us? When do we make people respect us? Or is it that we just don't care? We don't care enough. We don't respect ourselves enough to make people respect us. And we wonder why we're always getting the short end of the stick. They can't do that with anybody else. They couldn't do it to the Jewish people. To Asians, they can't do it to them. Because I just feel like we have been, hear what I'm saying. We have been too forgiving. Too quickly. Again, I believe in forgiveness. I've needed forgiveness. But the people I needed to forgive me, it wasn't like I was, back in their good graces the next day. No, I had to earn their trust. I had to genuinely apologize. I had to show them that I changed. And I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. You were on a big stage insulting black people, on a big stage insulting Jewish people. Again, Jewish people ain't nothing to play with. When they talk, people listen because they can't be bought. In the black community, I don't know. It's almost like we don't care enough. And we wonder why we don't get what we rightfully deserve. Let me tell you something. Do you realize that Japanese people have got reparations? They have gotten reparations. Do you realize that Indians have gotten it a little bit? They haven't fully gotten it. But check this out. Did you know that slave owners got reparations? And here we are. We still ain't got nothing. Nothing. We can't even get a real apology. Did you hear about what was it? It was it the United Nations? I believe it was the United Nations. And they took a vote. This is about 2-3 weeks ago. You can look it up. They took a vote in the United Nations. I believe it's the United Nations. And all of the countries, or a lot of countries, the majority, labeled slavery as the greatest crime ever. And they acknowledged it. Do you know who didn't acknowledge it? Argentina, Israel, and the United States of America. In other words, they still won't acknowledge the wrong that they did. I thought we were talking about Kanye. We are talking about Kanye. But what we're talking about, or what I'm pointing out, is the question: are we too forgiving, or we just don't care? When are we going to start holding people really accountable? Make them feel, what they did was wrong. Because why would he apologize? Why would he give us a genuine apology when he's selling out so far? And please understand that other communities are watching this. They're looking at it. You don't think for a minute that the U.S. hadn't caught wind of this story. Don't think people in power have not caught wind of this story. That further, what's the word? Solidified what they've been doing, or said they could do to keep us in check. Look at Donald Trump. He wanted to get the black vote. What did he do? Release some of our favorite rappers. That'll get him quiet. Oh, well, we're talking about the vote. While we're making noise about the vote, what did he do? Juneteenth. You understand what I'm saying? Have we gotten too? Are we too forgiving, or we just don't care? We don't care enough to actually get past what pleases our flesh. We don't care enough to sacrifice a good time. in order for our voices to be heard. The Jewish people do. And guess what? When they speak, everybody listens. And guess what? When they continue to speak, people will continue to listen because they know if you cross them, you got hell on your hands. I just wish we had the same power. And we could. But we got to care enough. And although we are supposed to be a forgiving people, and I again, I don't have any problem with being forgiving. We need to forgive people. But we also must express the damage that it caused us, the pain that we felt. I'm not mad at the Jewish people. I'm not mad at the Prime Minister in the UK. I wish we were like them. Hey, this is Mr. D.R.E. growing the throat off. We'll be right back.
This right here. It's for the real ones.
Oh, yeah. See, back in the day, love was loyalty, love was sacrifice, love was holding her hand and meaning it. And girl, I'ma show you that kind of love again. I wanna love you like my daddy loved my mom. Work all day, come home, still keep it strong. Put you first, make sure your heart's secure. Be a shelter, your peace when life's unsure. Open doors, pull out your chair. Run your bath when life ain't fair. Write your notes just to say you're mine. Take it back to a love that stands the test of time. I'm gonna give you that retro love, like man used to love, girl, steady and true. I'm gonna give you that retro love, the kind that protects, the kind that pursues. I ain't afraid to say I need you near. Wipe your tears when the storms appear. Pray with you, fight for you, stand by your side. That covenant love that money can't buy. Cook for you, laugh with you, walk through the rain. Be a joy in the middle of pain. What we had, girl, it's more than enough. So let me show you that real retro love. Steady and true. I'm gonna give you that retro love, kind that protects, the kind that pursues. I'll love you in the morning, love you through the night, love you when it's easy, love you through the fight. Respect you, honor you, lift your spirit high. That retro kind of love, the love that never dies. I'm gonna give you that retro love, like man used to love, girl, steady and true. I'm gonna give you that retro love, kind that protects, the kind that pursues. Yeah, yeah, retro love. Back when I love you wasn't just words. It was action. It was sacrifice. It was forever. Yeah. That's the love I'm giving you. Retro love. Real love.
All right. We're just about out of here. Yeah. This has been a show, man. This has definitely been a show. I hope that this show has made you think. That's what I'm all about, making you think. But anyway, let me let's talk about this before we get out of here. For the person who has experienced loss in your life, and I don't mean as far as losing loved ones or someone you care about, but I mean you have experienced loss. Things didn't work out your way. You have experienced setback in your life. I don't want you to be upset. I don't want you to be overwhelmed. I don't want you to throw in the towel right now, because guess what? That setback just revealed the weak spots in your plan. Yeah. See, that setback that you're looking at, that may have caused you to be sad or caused you to be angry. It was actually for your good, because it revealed the weak spots in your plan. It shows where you're lacking. It shows what you can do better. It shows the mistakes that you made. Talking about setbacks. Setbacks will show you that maybe you didn't have this plan the way you thought you had it planned. You didn't cross all your T's and dotted all your I's like you thought you did. One thing setbacks in my personal experience have shown me is maybe I depended on the wrong people. Oh my goodness. Maybe I trusted the wrong people. And so if I didn't have the setback, I would have went on with, the plan with those same people, trusting those same people, not realizing that it was going to bite me in the butt in the future. So don't get mad at the setback, because it's actually, they say something like this in the church. It says, it's working for my good. I want you to understand that every setback that you experience is working for your good. It's helping redefine you. It's helping redirect your path. It's helping you grow. It's helping you to become stronger. Setbacks aren't meant to destroy you. It's there to help you. Don't get mad at the setback. Embrace it. Embrace it. Think about all the people who are successful right now. When you look at all of them, every last one of them have had setbacks. And guess what? Every last one of them, I'm talking about the truly successful people, every last one of them came back stronger. Did you know, just some random thoughts or random facts, did you know J.C. Penney's, the founder of J.C. Penney's, went bankrupt? I believe it was like 7 times before it actually stuck. Did you know, although I'm not a reader of the book, but the young lady who authored Harry Potter, she was on her last leg before she created this it might be $1 billion series now, or franchise now. Did you know that the creator of KFC was well into his 60s, maybe even 70s, before he ever started it? Did you know that the creators of 409, the cleaner, did not get that recipe down until the 409th time? Hence the name 409. Why do I share all this with you? It's because I'm showing you every last one of them had a setback, but it made them. The setback made them. So let me ask you, what have you been trying to do? What are your goals? Are you pursuing it? As a matter of fact, I would even venture to say this. If you haven't had a setback, you're not trying. Come on, somebody. If you haven't experienced a setback in your life, or a setback while you're trying to make moves, then I don't think you're really trying. Because it takes time. It takes planning. It takes trial and error to become successful in anything. That's what school is all about. Education is all about. I'm going to teach you how to do this thing. And along the way, it's going to expose what you don't know. But I'm going to teach you what you need to know. Look at marriage. Every successful marriage, I promise you, has had setbacks. It's had to go back to the drawing board. Now, I'm not saying that that person, whether it be the husband or the wife, was cheating. But what I am saying is, after you said I do, that's when the real work begins. It's not just, honeymoon night, and then we just gonna have a honeymoon for the rest of our lives, and we never have to talk about anything, and we never have to, look at ourselves or maybe adjust some things, twerk some things, or not twerk, tweak some things. Lord, if you twerking, you may not have any problem. Anyway, may have to tweak some things. But if you're gonna see, if you look at a marriage that's successful and it has longevity, there has been times where it has experienced setbacks. Give yourself time to grow. Don't be scared to fail. It's gonna be all right. Don't get angry or mad at the setback. Don't get so mad to the point that you give up. Just recognize what it is. And then say, you know what? I appreciate the weak spots being exposed. Because now I can do what I really need to do, and I can really be successful or achieve the goals that I'm trying to achieve. That's all I'm saying. Hey, listen, I've experienced many setbacks with growing and thrown off and doing this thing, but guess what? It's getting better and better each and every day. I am Mr. D.R.E. This has been Grown and Thrown Off. I will see you when I see you. Y'all take care.
Yeah. Late night talk. Real conversation. You know what time it is. Yeah.
We talk about the truth, we ain't sugarcoating nothing. What's really going on in the streets, we discussing. From love to the struggle, politics to the pain. If it's happening in the culture, we gon' say the name. Real talk, real life, real issues every day. From injustice in the system to the latest in the fame. R&B vibes while we break it all down. If it's shaking up the culture, we bringing it to town. Where the conversation gets real, the music stays smooth. Can't hide, yeah. Talk about it, talk about it, talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. This is grown and thrown off, grown and thrown off. This is grown and thrown off. This is grown and thrown off.